guys, I am Davey Wavy and I'm here with Marcus Cage, and we just had our fingers up our butts.
Up our bums, yes.
Yeah, you can watch the video on my main channel. We tried to find your prostate, so...
Yeah, I think he's hiding right now. He might be a little shy.
So Marcus, I asked you to put together a list of things that you've learned from doing gay for pay, because you're a straight identifying guy who films gay porn, which is fucking fascinating. And I can't imagine that you could do something like that without like learning and growing and evolving in some ways.
Definitely.
So I'm curious what the rest of us can learn from your experience or things that you've learned yourself.
Yeah, the gay for pay experiences so far have shown me how to better control my mind when it comes to sex. So I've kind of gotten rid of a lot of fears around performance that I've had in the past. So now I can go into it more with just like a happy, optimistic, let's have some fun, regardless of any kind of performance-based issues.
I mean, do you truly just say, well, I'm just gonna let go of those things and go in with a good attitude, or are there things that you've done to help you kind of let go of some of that anxiety? Like, is it just practice doing it?
Yeah, I think it's practice and exposure therapy, and it's like cognitive behavior therapy kind of, where like, if something comes up in my head of like that scares me, I can then process like, well, why is that scaring me? Is any of this actually real? And then I can break that down to, okay, well, there's no point in me freaking out over something so stupid, and then I can move past it.
All right, so what else have you learned?
So definitely I've learned that versatility is key when it comes to sex.
Okay.
So obviously when I first started this, I was still a little bit insecure.
Big bad straight guy.
Yeah, I had to definitely show that I was the macho straight guy. So obviously I was thinking, well, I don't want to bottom anytime soon. And I also thought that when I did bottom, I should get more money for it. But now I'm like, well, that makes no fucking sense at all.
It is more work to bottom. I would, if I was bottoming...
Yes and no. Depends on how much effort you give. You could just lay there and take it, really.
I give 100%. No, and even just to prepare for it.
The prep work for sure. Yeah, I definitely for like a scene. I don't know how much prep work would go into it if you just want to, fuck around a little bit. But for like, you're gonna get fucked by a porn star for like 4 hours, you definitely gotta prep well time. And normally like I shit like 12 times a day, so such a process.
That's hot. Everyone at home, they're like jerking off this.
Done. Thanks. But there's probably a select few. So when I first started with all this, it was like super hard for me to actually come on camera, and so actually your scene was the first time I actually came. That's when I ran upstairs and said hey to my girlfriend. I made it.
You were so excited.
Yeah. But the bottoming scenes have actually been easy to come in, which is fairly impressive, because apparently like a lot of the times the guys that we're shooting with can't actually come while they're being fucked. But I'm a pro, just blew huge nuts.
Yeah, so, that's like the easiest way for me to...
Yeah.
Because it's also... But being penetrated as a straight guy must be such like a weird...
Oh, it was, feeling. For sure. Before I started doing actual porn on my OnlyFans page, they all wanted me to play with my ass. So I'm like, all right, we'll start playing with my ass. And like, I couldn't be even remotely hard as soon as something went up my butt at first. Like, I could be hard as a rock, and then I would play with my ass and it'd just be done.
And it wasn't a matter of pleasure, it was just a matter of those like...
Just uncomfortable.
Right, the hang-ups.
Yeah, because it felt half decent at least, even from the get-go, but it's just like, my dick's like, okay, I don't know what you're doing, so he would just chill.
Well, and I also think it's like, the stories we're telling ourselves, like, I'm being like emasculated, or, this is...
Well, for sure. Well, you could be.
Yeah.
I can find something that turns you on about any person, probably.
Alright, what about me? What turns you on about me?
Well, see, let's say if we were fucking, it's different. I'd have to fuck you to decide if I can find something. It's like the way.
So in other words, nothing. But that's an interesting thing, that you found something that you like about... This is something I'm learning later in life, is that I've put so much emphasis on being like physically attracted to the people that I date and hook up with, which is an aspect of it.
For sure.
But like, you can be attracted to the way someone makes you feel, you can be attracted to their personality, to their intelligence, to their wisdom.
Yeah, or even just the actual act of sex. I find some people, they might not be attractive, but then in the actual moment of fucking them, you can find attractiveness in them. Same with like, I could be so into someone physically, I'm like, this is like the hottest person I've ever been with, and then you have sex and it's like, well, what the fuck is that? It was just garbage. One more thing that's definitely that I've learned from this is to be more connected with my partner. With my ex-girlfriend, like, we had sex all the time and it was usually very intense and passionate, but it could have been like more there. And with the gay porn and stuff, because I'm not as into it as I would have been with someone like, say, a woman at the time, right? I'm like pushing myself to make it more intimate. So I'm getting closer and more connected, which actually at the time, because I was still dating the same girl, is our sex actually got a hell of a lot better after I started doing gay porn. As a whole, I've definitely grown as a whole and my whole. I've never necessarily say I'm an asshole per se, but I have had asshole tendencies, and I feel like now I appreciate other people more than I have in the past,
and
which is
to
nice.
make you less of an asshole,
Yeah.
you played with your asshole.
Exactly.
It's just all full circle.
Yeah.
It all comes back to the whole. Thank you so much for doing this. If you guys want to check out the prostate video that is on my main channel, where can people get more of you?
They can find me on Instagram, the King Cage, periods in between both, Cage spelled with a K. On Twitter and OnlyFans, you can find me, I am mcage.
And make sure you check out himroast.tv/pleasure. We're doing a end of the year special, so you can get 12 months of himroast.tv for just $8.25 per month. So it's $99 for the year. It's our biggest sale of the year, 45% off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, more to come.